Alright folks, the thing is, it wasn't recording because get ready for this, I had it in camera mode. I am now have the 40 millimeter lens on this camera. And I forgot the memory card, so I had to go back to the house. So it's just one thing after another. Had it in camera mode instead of in video mode. That's why I wasn't recording. And I can see my voice. So now, if I hit the display, I can make some things disappear. Not all. I'll just leave it like that. Heck with it. Okay, let's see what the eye is. Okay. It's looking good. It's f8, 1/500th the shutter speed, 160 ISO. Could put it in program priority. Let's try it. Okay, program priority. The only difference is 1/2000th of shutter speed, f8, ISO 200. So it's higher. I have no idea how they figure all that out. Last night it was 800. You know, on the ISO, now it's 250. And I'm looking at the video quality. And I'm trying to see which one looks better. This is 40 millimeter, which is like a 60 millimeter equivalent to a full frame. This is the ZFC, folks. So I had an idea. I'm going to go down San Pedro all the way to downtown. We're going to see if there's any overheating, battery loss, which I expect. But I got a backup, and that's the ZV-1 Mark II. So I have two cameras with me. I got extra lenses for shoot. You know, the DX. But the three that I usually, well, four that I usually leave on here is the kit lens, 16-50, the 26 millimeter, the 28 millimeter, and the 40 millimeter. Okay, three of them are full frame lenses. The 26 millimeter looked awesome last night. Now I put it on a full frame camera before, and I saw a lot of focus breathing. I can't tell you if it's the camera, you know, with the autofocusing issues, but I just updated the firmware on the ZFC, and it performed very well. So, if you can't get the record, first you look at if there's an SD card in there, which showed me the SD card with a cross on it, or a slash. So yep, that's in the computer. Next thing is, I reformatted the card, and then I realized that it was in camera mode. So if you're in program priority, or auto intelligent. That's it. So it's F8, 1/2000th of a shutter speed on program priority. So this is a much better road than the I-35. So what I'm looking at is overheating, basically. I know the 28mm and 40mm are fantastic, okay? Right off the bat, I know. So there's 281, and then there's San Pedro. So I'll take 1604 interchange to 281, and then I'll get off of San Pedro, and then I'm just going to drive downtown in the daytime. So I'm looking at this, and I'm trying to see what the best quality of picture is. So I think the first segment will be in program priority, because I think the ISO is completely different. So I can't change anything, basically, okay? I mean, I can move dials and stuff. Not doing it on the ISO. It's not doing anything. Yeah. Okay. So that's interesting. 1/2000th of shutter speed. ISO 200 now because it's in the sun. I got the air conditioning on number 2. It's nice and cool in here. It's 89 degrees outside. Already gone 90 miles since I filled up yesterday. Oh. Let's see, 4 hours of driving yesterday. So some people do a clip here, clip there, which is okay. I've done it with this camera before too. Because of the 30-minute. So if I'm going through a town, I'll record it, or if I see something neat, you know, like hills and stuff, I'll do it. I just have to remember to turn it back on. So this is white balance is for the outside. Everything looks good. It's kind of a cloudy day, which is okay. I like it that way too. speed limit is 70 miles an hour, folks. And I'm going 65. So I do have the digital stabilization on. And on the color science, I don't know. See, there's just a lot of things that you have to look. So if I stay on the highway, I can get like 33 miles to the gallon. If I go through the city, it's like 18. You know, if I hit every stoplight, it's like 22, 23 basically. Where you have part highway and part stoplights in the city. So it does look kind of a yellowish, all right. hot tub. Yeah, there's San Pedro. I do not know what that is. I don't think it's a boat. And it might be just tanks. Well, if he gets off of San Pedro, I can get a better look. If he goes straight, well, it looks like he's going to go straight. So it really looks bright on the program priority. You know, they just do different things with the shutter speed and the ISO. The aperture stays the same at FA. Sony does different things. Canon does different things. I think my Canon cameras would overheat quicker than the Sony or the Nikon. But there are some instances where the Nikon will just shut down when it gets hot, but you never lose the file. It saves it immediately and then it shuts down. And then you just have it off for about 5 minutes, turn it back on, and you're good for another 30 minutes or so. So, I'm taking this road straight downtown. And I'll be driving through the downtown too. And when I get to a stoplight, I'm going to change it to auto intelligent to take a look to see what it's doing there. If I can get a stoplight. It's been green. And sometimes, you know, I think they time it where in the morning, if you're going downtown, you get all green. And when you're going home in the afternoon, it's the same way in reverse. This lane, because the right lane is very bumpy. So I don't see much traffic going down San Pedro to the city. They usually just take the highway. Finally got a stoplight. I'm going to change it. I can't even read the time.